All right, you know what time it is. It's your crush program this midweek, Wednesday. Yes, Love Angles right there on your screen, exclusive from Click Naija Internet Radio. My name is Jennifer Owo on the show, asking you if you're doing a-okay. In case you're not, it's time for you to just, set out how you feel and let us know how you feel right here on in the comment box on the program Love Angles. All right, the question for today is right there on your screen. On Love Angles, we examine different paradigms of issues that concerns romantic relationships and how to make them work better. So on the show today, we want to know the coldest way you found out your relationship was over. What was the coldest way you found out your relationship was over, or rather, what was the coldest way you heard or you found out a relationship is over? In case you might want to go anonymous, not everybody would want to, share their dilemmas now in a relationship, right there for the public eye. So, in case you just want to go anonymous, it's allowed. You could just narrate a story, making us believe it's something that happened to a friend or a family member. Ouch! This question really hurts because I'm not trying to scratch some old wounds. Because definitely you have to heal from any form of breakup. Um, we just want to, rub minds and kind of like, sometimes things just happen in life. You just have to let go and you remember and you learn from it. Hey, what doesn't kill you make you stronger? Yeah. So let us know, what was the coolest way you found out a relationship or your relationship was over. Make your answers right there in the comment box and also invite your friends to watch with us. So, in an ideal world, every relationship has open, clear communication, and there are no surprises whatsoever when it comes to the state of the relationship. That is what is expected. It's simply about laying the groundwork and creating a partnership. So, what do I mean by groundwork? Definitely, doing a background check, getting to know each other, dotting the I's, crossing the T's before agreeing now to become partners in every relationship. You see, that stage in a relationship is very important. So if you've not gone through that stage, trust me, maybe you're not ready for a relationship. But we don't live in a world where everybody has to be on the same page. So in your mind, you just want a good relationship that might possibly lead to marriage. To someone else's mind, maybe he or she wants to screw you and get it over with, and nothing they happen. You can't actually read the mind. I think if we could read each other's mind, maybe the world would be a better place. Who knows? But we can't actually do that, unfortunately. We can only try to give in our best into any form of relationship. So, what was the coolest way you found out your relationship was over or a relationship was over? Now, on today's episode, I'm not going to be preaching. Nah, I'm not going to be giving advice. Nah, you're not going to be seeing any of that. I'm just going to be reading out comments now I got online. I fetched them online. So you can actually make your live comments right there in the comment box and let us know. Share a story, maybe one you read on social media or one a friend narrated to you, or a kind of breakup that happened to a very close relative of yours. Let us know right there in the comment box. So today, like I'm saying, I'm not going to be preaching. I'm not going to be educating you on some rules or steps or skills. No, that's kind of boring sometimes. It can be boring. You just let me just start reading our comments. So maybe it will motivate you to definitely make your comments right there. So, what was the coldest way you found out your relationship was over? So I actually got this question online, and a lot of people had a lot to say. And I'm starting with Alex McQueen. Now, I'm definitely not going to be reading out their names. I think it's just Alex McQueen. Most of the stories I'll be narrating to you wouldn't have names, so you just understand. So, Alex McQueen said, He promised me many things. He planned for dates. So let me read out the question again so that it's flow. What was the coldest way you found out your relationship was over? He promised me many things. He planned for a date and told me to get ready. He told me he was on his way and I waited for 6 hours and he stopped responding to my messages and calls, and then he deleted me from all social media and cut contact for no reason. Now he's following his ex again. He discarded me after using every bit of me. This is what I'm saying. This hurts. But this is really cool. Like really, really cool. It's better if you actually sit down with your partner and you hash things out, or you try to let the person know the reason why you're breaking out of that relationship than just ghosting. This is ghosting now. So sorry, Alex. This really hurts, and definitely you were used for the fact that he had to go back to his ex without communicating. Remember, I talked about communication at the beginning of this program. People just are rational, they're so rash in making decisions. They don't care whatsoever who it hurts, who it affects, and that's cold. So what was the coldest way you found out a relationship or your relationship was over? Now Ali is saying we got in an argument while I was at work and he stopped responding to my texts and phone calls. When I got home, the entire house was empty. He moved out. Seriously. What what must have gone wrong in that relationship? Like why moving out? Can't you just talk it over with? Like just talk about it. Make sometimes a lot of people are okay. So I started watching before I started streaming, before I started, filming this program now, I was actually watching Nicki Minaj's Right Through Me. If you know that song. Yeah, Right Through Me. And I was watching the music video, and she actually got into a heated argument with her partner, and the partner threatened to leave. Like he told her that he was moving out and she had to like sort of like beg him and make him see things from her own point of view. And I think they came back together and made out and whatever. What I'm saying is, no matter how naggy now your partner might be, I think there are some issues that you both could talk about and walk through them together. Just don't move out. It's crazy. It almost seems like you're retarded or something. Someone has to be retarded in that relationship for you to just suddenly not reply messages, phone calls, and just moved out. That means you made your decision a long time ago. Once again, the program is Love Angles right here on Click Naija Internet Radio. Is now or never, guys. It's better you just lay out what your mind is telling you to say right there in the comment box and just get it over with. Maybe you are in a shock right now. Maybe your relationship ended abruptly, like in a way that you've never heard of. This is an opportunity for you to just narrate the story for us, and we'll gladly read them out on the program today. What was the coldest way you found out your relationship was over? Another comment now. Though I'm still a teenager, I believe I can chip in something. Of course, mine ended when we left secondary school as I refused to do Yahoo. She left me and called me a broke nigger. Wow. So on this money matter. Another comment, the clown took off my pictures on her Facebook and they were many. Well, I went an extra mile, yanked off her pics too, blocked her family members and friends, and upgraded my side chick to full status. Whoa. I'm not rejoicing to that, don't mind, just kidding. So all in 24 hours, babe choke, conde beg, but I wasn't swayed. Was actually good readings. Lessons learned. He further went on to, dish it out to us. Number one, keep your relationship off social media. I agree with that. It depends on you. Avoid girls with a temper or short fuse. Number three, if you know be strong man, avoid any girls like a plague. Haba. We're being tribalistic here. Alright. Love knows no tribe. It can happen to anybody. Number four, resist every attempt to turn you into a simp. Don't know what that means. For your sanity, run far from a toxic relationship. Yes, a toxic relationship can change your personality. Seriously, it can just make you see life from a different view because someone really hurt you in a way that you least expected. On the program today, we want to find out the coldest way you found out your relationship was over. Now, the quite popular one is when you actually meet a guy or a girl now that you don't know, is not even a friend, is not a family member now, in the house of your significant other. It can be crazy. Yes, when that happens, because it's spontaneous, you never expected it, you don't even know what to do. So most of the time what your instincts might tell you to do is maybe to start yelling and asking questions. And for people that can be very compulsive, they go to the extent of physical physical renditions now, like fights and really loud quarrels. Yeah, so it's important for you to have self-control if you find yourself in that situation. So moving on about the question for today, what was the coldest way you found out your relationship was over? Well, mine was like this. I had this lady I wanted to marry. I love her though. Then at a point, she started finding fault in me. She started reporting my misdemeanor to her parents. The parents called and tried to settle things. The parents, they tried shout some parents. I also tried begging her to at least let us regain our beautiful time. She was still kind of reluctant, and all of a sudden I just stopped calling her and chatting with her. She also didn't call me, but she do view my WhatsApp updates. I know say the thing go pain her sha because my siblings whom are close to her do feed me. How she used to tell them through chats that she does not even know how we got to the extent of not talking to each other again. Me, I know cuckoo send. Though some friends and family tried sorting things out between me and her, but I told them not to worry. Me don't move on. She finally blocked me on WhatsApp. Though we reconnected back on Facebook, we used to chat sometimes when I'm very happy. This is kind of mature, having a mutual understanding, though wasn't presented in a palatable way. I mean, not talking or knowing the reason why you are out of that relationship to me is not being reasonable. You're not being a mature person. It's important for you to communicate and let the other person know the reason why you do not want to continue the relationship again, so that the person can learn when moving forward in case he or she decides to get involved with someone else. Now another comment now is saying when she gained admission into the university, her mood changed, started accusing me of dating my female boss, became insultive and threatening to cheat on me. All right. This was just out of it for no reason. I had to make her feel same emotional pain too, and ended the relationship when she realized her mistake. But why do guys do that? Like, I don't like people who are that deep into their emotions that when you hurt them, you do not know. Like, they don't even tell you how they feel. They just keep it in their mind and wait for you to get comfortable in that relationship, and they zoom off and cheat on you. And when you start asking questions, they start telling you, can you remember when you did this, that? It doesn't make any sense. That means all along you were just being pretentious, you weren't being yourself, and making me believe that, we were in this together. It doesn't make any sense. So, another comment on the question, what was the coldest way you found out your relationship was over? His number became unreachable since 2013. Ghosted. Now, another thing about ghosting is some people sometimes you think you're in a relationship with someone, but you are not in a relationship with that person at all. Like you feel you're in a relationship with that person, but you're not. And all of a sudden, the person notices some kind of attitude from you. You're just being so obsessive about the person. Hello, we are not even dating. So how will you explain that? What will you do after you told the person several times? We're not an item, like we're not dating whatsoever. But the person keeps believing or keeps imagining things in his head that both of you are dating. It doesn't make any sense. Obviously, that person you ghost to. It's, you're just acting abnormal. So, what was the coldest way you found out your relationship was over? So, when she kept on changing my name on her contact list from Ah, baby boo to Oga Solo. Oh my god. Well, how did you see that? You must have suspected that, she changed your name from Baby Boo to Oga Solo. I had to flash her and you saw your contact name now on her phone. That's actually cool. So she went for NYC and never looks back. That's another person now making a comment. I don't much blame her, but I hope she never finds what she's looking for. She left with a part of me I'm trying to get back. Oh. Time and change is inevitable. Yeah, so if it comes to you, you just take it as life, and what's meant to be will be. It is what it is. So finally, on the question for today, what was the coolest way you found out your relationship was over? The last comment now I have for the program today: called and he immediately turned it to busy and unavailable. Also sent messages online and never replied. I would never give anyone the right to treat me that way again. Hmm, so cold. Now we want to find out, this can be fun. The one I read about his partner now changing his contact name or list now from Baby Boo to Oga Solo. That's quite hilarious. Honestly, that means there's something she's definitely hiding, or maybe she's actually dating someone or preparing to date someone else, and she doesn't want the person to find out that she's actually in a relationship. That might be the real reason why a girl would want to do that. I mean, but at the end of the day, why pet names? I'm not really a fan of that. I mean, changing someone's name to sweet, my ice cube, my darling, my honey, all those things isn't really necessary. I mean, I don't know, it depends on you guys. Well, that's what we have for you today on the program, Love and Goals, right here on Click Naija Internet Radio. And so far, I've been reading our comments on the question for today. What was the coolest way you found out your relationship was over? Yes, so let us know. So, a lot of people might be thinking, oh, I don't want to share my story online. Guess what? You can, in fact, what was the closest way you found out a relationship? So it's not you now to be a second person, a third person, or someone a distant person or a story you came across now on social media. Do let us know right there in the comments section. So many thanks for watching and listening to us. Yes, hope you've been enjoying all of our programs. In case you missed out on any of our editions, you can catch us up on YouTube at Click Naija. Remember to hit the like button and share the post to make your comment if you have any. Until next time, my name is Jennifer Ogo. All right, let's do this again next week, Wednesday. Have a fabulous week. Bye bye.